Midterm elections are almost here, so let's break down what you need to know before November 8th.
So midterm elections are really important because they decide control of government.
Let's break that down. The House of Representatives and the Senate make up what we call Congress. Right now, all 435 House seats are up for grabs, along with a third of the Senate seats. Those elected officials largely control what legislation is passed and how policy is enacted. So why does that matter? Well, let's look at the current administration.
Joe Biden's presidency started with the narrowest possible majority in the Senate.
Right now, Democrats are able to push more agenda items through along with legislation or bills. You know, those documents that later become laws.
Even losing one seat could mean a totally different kind of Biden administration. If the Democrats don't control Congress, they will lose the ability to pass the president's legislative priorities or their own legislative priorities.
And deciding who has the majority is up to midterm voters, even though these elections have historically had lower participation numbers when you compare them to presidential races.
The presidential election campaigns are much more prominent.
But new numbers indicate midterm voting participation may be increasing. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the November 2018 midterms had the highest national voter turnout in the last 40 years. Now, researchers are waiting to see what participation numbers will look like for 2022.
Predicting who's going to vote and who might not vote is especially an uncertain game right now because of the unprecedented levels of engagement that we saw in 2018, especially relative to other midterm elections. We just don't know if that's a fundamental change or if that's an unusual exception.
During midterm elections, you elect people who are going to serve as your state representative, people who are going to serve as your state senator. You get to elect the governor. So there's a bunch of people who have a significant amount of power over your day-to-day lived experience. They're going to be put into office no matter what. The difference is whether or not your voice is going to be heard.
Mark Rivera, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC 7 Chicago YouTube channel.